Hello, I'm Yonster. My question's pretty similar to the last one. With Alveus and with the Stream Awards being as big as they are, what do you see as your next big goal?
I'm gonna buy Alveus with the money I make from the Stream Awards.
I'm gonna sell it.
I think my goal overall with Streamer Awards and now the Gala for Good is to do something every 6 months to bring a vast community together. I think as Twitch streamers, we have a really hard time with, we're lonely bitches, right? We all kind of stay on our own islands. We don't have coworkers. We don't have people to interact with. And by doing these events every 6 months, I think it's a good excuse to get everyone together. But the hardest thing of all of this is I am only one person. And so I can only reach so many corners of the internet. So my biggest goal is to make both of these events bigger so I can invite more people and I can include more areas of the internet, because overall, I want a place where everyone feels represented. I want a community feeling. I think it was something that worked years ago on Twitch, and as Twitch has gotten bigger, we've kind of lost that sense of community. There's so many different islands. So any chance that I get to bring those islands together is what's really, really important to me. So my biggest goal with these shows is just making them bigger so I can bring more people together. I like having like a family reunion twice a year is kind of my goal with it. So I think I've talked about this before, and obviously this is a podcast format, so I can talk more, but I grew up very isolated, very bullied, very, would throw a birthday party and 2 people would show up and then they'd leave early because it was lame. And so being able to do this now where people actually show up and I can see them having fun and enjoying each other, like, look at all you bitches, this is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It means the world to me. And so, like, seeing you guys here, I hope that you guys have made friends if you're in, like, the Wine About It Discord or even Wine About It Twitter or stuff like that. I think a few of you have been able to bond over, like, the content we make, and that stuff's important to me as well. So as long as I keep making content that can cultivate friendships, that's all I care about.
That was a damn good answer.
Thank you.
Was the question just, what is your goal? Your next goal? Well, Alveus is always working on rescuing new ambassadors. So we're working on a vulture. We really want to do a vulture soon. So I'm really excited about that. The overall goal with Alveus is just teach as many people as possible. And so for us, that means rescuing as many animals as possible, building them enclosures, hiring new staff as we have to take care of those animals, and then sharing the conservation messages of them. So as long as I have a platform, we will keep growing Alveus, and I'll do that for as long as we can. Teach as many people as I can about conservation. That's my goal.
Yay. Good questions. Okay, back over. I don't know my right and lefts, so.
It's all good.
That way.
If you guys are feeling like absolute dog shit, what is like the media or whatever you do to feel better? If there is something
Hers
like
is
that.
TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
She loves.
I love TikTok. No, if I'm super off, it's not good for you. But I do like to lay down and watch TikTok. I would not recommend. I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm weird. I love sorting beads, and okay, people giggled. We all have our things. I like sorting beads, and listen, I love Lil Simsy. I don't know if you know her. She is my comfort streamer. I listen to her all the time. She's probably, like, if I'm not watching her, while sorting beads, I'm listening to Modern Family right now for some reason. I don't know. I'm on like season 13 or something. It just keeps going. It hasn't run out. So I like mindless TV or something that you can just have in the background while I'm actively doing something.
Yeah, we also love crafting. Highly recommend crafting.
Yeah.
You guys should give it a shot.
Also,
Craft about
Whatever
it.
you want.
Quickly,
Make whatever you want.
If you don't mind, Cutie, you peed your pants last week? What's up with that?
I don't think she did.
My house is, I'm just so rich, and my house is so big. I just, I was like running, I like slipped on the marble, and the butler got in the way, and I just peed. It's not a big deal. It's like whatever.
Understandable.
I was at Hassan's house.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
I actually have separate questions for both of you. One is more wholesome and one is more drama related. Which one should I do first?
I'll take the wholesome one.
I'll take the wholesome one.
I meant they're
Oh, she's asking both. I'll take
Oh.
the drama one.
yours was the drama one.
Perfect.
So
That makes sense.
So, more of like an anecdote. When I was leaving the Hassan meet and greet on Friday, I saw that you were kind of beefing with the security. I kind of wanted to know more about that.
This is so funny.
Apparently, they wouldn't let me into the Fear and meet and greet. I had to go. I was like, that's my podcast. And they were like, you're not on the list. I Googled a picture. I said, see those 3 boys? I'm the girl. And they were like, you're not on the list. I said, I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? And they're like, have one of them come get you. I said, they're meeting people. And then I had to sit there and I had to wait. And then Austin sent someone to come get me. And then I went back there. But yeah, I was beefing. And then I saw that same security guard like 4 times. And I was like, I like Pretty Woman'd him. I like had like Hassan next to me. I was like, big mistake.
And then Maya, I was curious if you were gonna collab with like Urban Rescue Ranch at any point in the
I
future.
get this question all the time.
I'm so sorry.
There
I'm
might
so
be
sorry.
a command in my chat for it. What's that?
Oh, I said I'm so sorry.
There's command UR in my chat.
No, it's a good question.
That's so funny. No, it's
People
fine.
want to know.
Yeah, I know Ben. We exchange ideas a lot about enclosure builds, about materials for enclosures, stuff like that. I've not seen his place. He has seen my place. We both care a ton about wildlife and a ton about the natural world. We do our content very differently. So we don't have any public collabs planned. But we do exchange ideas. We both love the same things.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I just got there's so many people. This is crazy. I had a moment. I just came back into my body. Wow, guys. Look at you all. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Okay. Hi. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. Next question. I'll go back out.
Hi. I started watching you guys a few months ago. You guys are hilarious and beautiful.
Thank you.
I was just curious about your guys' lore. Like, what motivated you to start streaming? Yeah.
So, my mom died. I was working a full-time job and I would play League of Legends every single night. And I felt like it wasn't very productive and I was very lonely because my mom just died. And my mom's dead, if you guys don't know. And so I started streaming kind of in the opposite parasocial way. I just really wanted people to talk to. I still remember like my very first chatters. Like I know their names. The very first person that ever chatted in my chat, his name was Ice Truck Killer. And it really stressed me out until I learned that it was like a Breaking Bad thing or something. Yeah. He's recently changed his name to like Laser One or something like that. Anyway, I thoroughly remember all of my very first chatters and stuff like that. And I just needed people to talk to. And then I learned that was bad and that's how you get stalkers. But I played League every single night for months, just hours every night, and then would go to my job in the morning. And I didn't even want to be a streamer. And then one of my mods told me about this streamer named Raj and showed me his videos, and I was like, that's hilarious. Because I watched The Bachelor, and I was like, I would be so... They were missing the mean girl. And I've been bullied my whole life. I know how to be mean. I know what to say. I've heard it. So I just went on those shows, and I kind of blew up from there. And then I didn't go full-time streaming until COVID hit. And my full-time job was like dwindling down. And then I went full-time, and that's my lore.
My lore is I was dating a guy for 5 years, and then we broke up when I was 20, I think. And
Her mom's still alive.
My mom is still alive. So it wasn't that, but I was lonely. And so I met some guys who were streamers. They followed me on Instagram. I did singing videos on Instagram, and they were like, you should sing on Twitch. So I was in the music section, and I was with a MacBook Air on my bed singing just like really bad. And
You should like sing for us right now.
yeah, no. No, we're not doing
No,
that.
but like think about it. What if you like...
We're not doing that. So anyway, I was also a falconer at the time, and my job was that like, this is Bertha like safari outfit thing. So I was going out traditionally doing conservation education. I was a falconer. I was rehabilitating a red-tailed hawk. One day I was doing the singing thing, and I was like, yeah, I have a hawk in my backyard. And they were like, no, you don't. And so they wanted to see it, so I brought Bean out into my kitchen to show them. And that's the first clip of me that went on Reddit, and it went from there, and I realized that I could do what I was doing in person, online, and not have to take the animal anywhere, and then I was hooked into streaming. But also didn't start to be a streamer. Both started because we were lonely bitches.
We're not like the other streamers.
Yeah. We're so different and cool.
I was at the Twitch streamer VIP lounge today, and I was sitting with Princess Pizza G and Britt and Michaela, and we were talking about how it's like hard as women in the industry not to like get pitted against each other and, you know, all that jazz. And I was like, yeah, it's because we're a bunch of pick-me girls that ended up on the same platform, and we have to learn that, like, if we just learned that we are in fact like the other girls, we could take over the world. Friends. Yeah, it's Barbie, baby. Like, ladies, we gotta stop thinking we all like the same. We love pumpkin spice, okay? Yeah! Just accept it. We all like it. It's not cool to not like it. We like it. Right? Right, guys?
I actually...